Hello children, Sujata Miss is here again with another video. This video is for class 9 ICSE board with reference to the chapter Landforms of the Earth. In my previous video, I had explained the meaning of landform. Then we also learned the different causes that are responsible for the formation of landform, and then we also discussed the difference between endogenic or diastrophic force and exogenic force. Now, in ICSE, in class 9, in your syllabus, we have to learn 3 different types of landforms: mountains, plateaus and plains. Today in this video, let us discuss mountains. Now, what are mountains? Mountains are steep lands or hills rising to great heights above the surrounding land. Now, these mountains, they are of 3 types. One, the fold mountain. Second, the block mountain. And third, the residual mountain. Fold mountains are formed when sedimentary deposits, they are compressed, forming series of folds or wrinkles. You can see in this diagram, see, series of folds or wrinkles have been formed. Now, when they form series of folds or wrinkles, naturally this upfold becomes anticline and this downfold becomes syncline. So, upfold rock strata, it is in arch-like shape. This is the shape, arch-like shape, and are called anticlines. The downfold, that is this one, the downfold structures are known as synclines or troughs. Now, most of the fold mountains are made of sedimentary rock. Their length is greater than width. These are all different characteristics, children. Number 1, made up of sedimentary rock. Number 2, length is greater than width. Number 3, they have anticlines and synclines. Number 4, they are usually found along the margins of the continent, except of course the Himalayas. Number 4, the volcanic activity is always associated with fold mountains. The fold mountains form the Pacific Ring of Fire. Now, this is how the fold mountain looks like. Other features are, these mountains form steep pointed peaks covered with glaciers. Remember these adjectives. Another feature, they have steep slope. Another feature, have parallel ranges. Now, parallel ranges means one range after the other, one after the other, as if they have arranged garlands, one after the other. And in between the parallel ranges, we have longitudinal valleys and intermountain plateaus. Now, next, children, fold mountains are of 2 types. One is young fold mountain, another one is old fold mountain. Young fold, recently formed; old fold, older formation. Young fold, they are tall, they have pointing peaks, whereas older one is lower in height, they have rounded peaks. Young fold, they have steep, they have rugged slopes, whereas old fold, they have gentle and eroded slopes. Example for young, you can give Himalayas. Example for old, you can give Appalachians. Now, this is a map showing the distribution of fold mountains. Of this, you see, mostly we have young fold mountains. Rockies in North America, Andes in South America, Atlas in Africa, Drakensberg in Africa, Pyrenees, Alps, Caucasus, they are all in Europe, Zagros, Himalayas, Khingan in Asia, and we have And we have the Great Dividing Range in Australia, and Oldfield Mountain, Appalachian in North America, Scandinavian Mountain in Europe, Ural Mountain, which separates the two continents, Europe from Asia. These are the examples of Oldfield Mountain. Now next, children, what is a block mountain? Block mountains, they are formed due to apyrogenic movements. Remember, apyrogenic movements, they are vertical movements. Either the land is uplifted or the land subsides down. Now, due to tensional forces, faults or cracks are formed on the earth's surface. The central part subsides down to form Rift Valley, and the two upstanding blocks on either side form block mountains. Okay. So this is our explanation of block mountains. You can see this is the landform. Now this landform has developed two cracks. Why it has developed two cracks? Because of this tensional force. As a result, this part which was lying in the middle, it subsided down, forming the Rift Valley, and the two upstanding block on either side form the block mountain. Now, distribution of block mountain, children, you can see Sierra Nevada in North America, Harz Vosges in Europe, Salt Ridge in Asia, it's in Pakistan, and Great African Rift Valley in Africa. Residual mountains. Residual mountains are also known as relict mountains. It is an ancient landforms formed by severe erosion of elevated areas. Elevated means high areas such as old plateaus, mountain ranges, etc. Now, who has eroded these elevated areas? It has been eroded by wind, glaciers, running water. Now, what they do? They erode the softer rock, leaving only the highly resistant rock standing. And this highly resistant rock which stands is known as the residual mountain. So you can see this figure, children. Originally this was the landscape. Now since this region is having softer rock, so originally this was the formation. Okay, originally this was the formation. Now with erosion, the softer rocks got eroded and leaving these hard rocks standing. And these hard rocks, they form the residual mountains. That's all for today, children. Next video, I will discuss plateaus. Children, if you have any confusion, if you want to ask me anything, you can always write in a comment. I will try to clarify your doubt. Thank you, children.